Imagine being out on a boat, miles away from the nearest shore. The ocean is calm, the sky is clear, when suddenly something massive stirs beneath the waves. A shadow longer than your boat glides just beneath the surface. A fin, no, a shape, rises from the depths, and in that moment, you realize you are not alone. For centuries, sailors, fishermen, and deep-sea explorers have reported sightings of an unknown creature lurking in the oceans. Something too big, too fast, and too terrifying to belong to any known species. And here's where things get truly mind-blowing. What if I told you that this creature may not just be real, but it might be something from a prehistoric era? Something that should have gone extinct millions of years ago? This is the shocking mystery of the ocean's most elusive predator. Some believe it's a surviving megalodon. Others think it could be an undiscovered leviathan. But whatever it is, it's something science cannot explain. Now, before you say, but Megalodon went extinct, right? Consider this. We've explored less than 5% of the ocean. Less than 5%. That means 95% of the deep remains a mystery. We know more about the surface of Mars than we do about our own ocean depths. So, if a creature as massive as the Megalodon did manage to survive extinction, how would we even know? Let's break this down. For millions of years, the Megalodon ruled the oceans. It was a super predator unlike anything alive today, measuring up to 60 feet long and biting down with a force stronger than a T-Rex. But then, supposedly, it disappeared. Most scientists argue that changes in climate, competition from other predators, and the cooling of the oceans wiped it out around 3.6 million years ago. But here's where things get strange. Despite being declared extinct, sightings of massive, unidentified sea creatures have been reported for centuries. In 1918, Australian fishermen told a terrifying tale of a creature so enormous, it dwarfed their 115-foot boat. They described it as a monstrous shark, unlike anything they had ever seen. And they were seasoned fishermen, men who spent their lives in the water. Then, in 1954, a British vessel known as the SS Rachel spotted something terrifying in the Atlantic. The crew reported seeing a shark larger than their ship, moving at impossible speeds beneath the waves. But the most chilling part? It seemed to be following them. Now, skeptics say these are just exaggerations, fishermen telling tales, mistaken identities, or optical illusions. But if that's true, how do we explain the sonar readings? In 2013, researchers conducting deep-sea studies off the coast of South Africa detected something massive on their radar. A shadow moving at speeds far too fast for a whale, far too large for any known shark. When they tried to track it, it vanished. And then, there's the real smoking gun. In 2014, a team studying great white sharks in Australia equipped a 9-foot great white with a tracking device. A few weeks later, something happened that left scientists stunned. The shark, healthy and strong, suddenly dove 2,000 feet into the abyss. Within minutes, its body temperature spiked abnormally high. And then, the tracker washed up on shore. Something had taken that shark, something huge, something powerful, and something that lives where we can't see. So what are the possibilities? One theory is that a relic population of Megalodon still survives, hiding in the deep trenches of the ocean. These depths are nearly impossible for humans to explore, meaning entire ecosystems could exist down there without us knowing. Another theory suggests an undiscovered species, something even bigger, something we've never classified. After all, we're still discovering new species of marine life all the time. In fact, in 2022, scientists found a new type of deep-sea shark with bioluminescent skin. If creatures like that can stay hidden for so long, what else might be lurking in the deep? But perhaps the most terrifying possibility is that whatever took that great white in 2014 wasn't a shark at all. Some researchers believe there could be an entirely unknown predator lurking in the deepest parts of the ocean. One that doesn't follow the rules we understand. One that could explain centuries of terrifying ocean legends. And here's where it gets even crazier. If something that big is still alive, how long has it been watching us? Ancient civilizations have depicted sea monsters in their art for thousands of years. The Greeks spoke of the kraken. The Vikings carved serpentine creatures into their ships. And even in modern times, reports of enormous, unidentifiable sea beasts continue to surface. Could these stories be based on real encounters? So let's ask the question again. Is it possible that a prehistoric predator is still out there, hidden beneath the waves? Think about it. The giant squid was considered a myth until 2006, when one was finally filmed in the wild. The coelacanth, a fish thought to have gone extinct 66 million years ago, was discovered alive in 1938. Time and time again, the ocean proves that it holds secrets we are not ready for. So, if someone tells you the Megalodon is definitely extinct, ask them this: how can they be so sure? Now, if this blew your mind, you won't believe what we've uncovered about another ancient predator. One that may have walked the earth far more recently than we ever imagined. Click here to find out more about the terrifying beast that science refuses to acknowledge.